Hola Pilar, hola Juan.
Muy buenas, chicos. Gran placer.
Hi everyone.
Hi Antonella.
Antonella.
Arezzo boys, maybe I will come in on the 5th or 5th of April. Are you there? Antonella, Domenico.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. What does it mean? Yes, you are there?
I am there. They are there. Giacomo and Emma.
No. I'm wondering
I
if
don't
I come
understand.
to Arezzo, Antonella, on the 5th of April, if you are there. No.
Ah, okay. Yes. We are in Arezzo.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, great. Maybe then
We are
I'll
waiting
let
for
you know.
you.
I will let you know.
Okay.
Okay. I think that we can start if you want. Okay. So, hi everyone. Before we dive into your presentations, I just want to take a moment to thank you all for the great work you have done over the past few weeks. This collaborative workshop wasn't just a school assignment. It was a chance to step into the shoes of a real newsroom, working as a team to create an article and publish also something meaningful, I hope. You really took that challenge very seriously, so thank you for that. Most of your students are around 18 years old, so you are young adults actually. And this experience was designed in order to give you a small taste of the kind of challenges you might face in your future academic or professional lives. Throughout this journey, you have had the chance to build a lot of useful skills, I hope. For example, working as a team, adapting when things don't go as planned, most of time, communicating across cultures, managing your time, analyzing complex information, writing like a journalist, and also presenting your work with clarity and confidence. So all of these will come in handy in whatever you choose to do next. And I also want to take a moment to thank the teachers who supported you and followed you through this whole process with a lot of dedication and passion. So thank you. And this project probably wouldn't work without them. So your progress is also a reflection of their constant support. And I think that now it's your turn to take the stage and share what you have created. And I'm really looking forward to hearing your ideas and your final special reports and seeing how you have brought everything together. So I think that we can start with the first group, if you agree, which is composed of Bartolomiei Buza, Christophe Wegrecki, sorry for the pronunciation, Tania Maria Ionel, Adelian Jorge Ionita, Eneida Romera Rodriguez, Isabel Cellorio Forte, Flavia Gelli, Cesare Ancillotti, Ludovica Massimi, Genziana Zuga, Miriam Della Corte, Eleonora Alloreti, Cecilia Salustri e Alessio Salonini. Their topic is about the follow-up to the conclusions of the conference on the future of Europe. Cecilia and Alessio operated as editors in chief. And I would like to listen to their work. Thank you.
Hello, hi. I am the representative of the first group, and I will present. We decided to create small review, our thoughts about the whole project, the whole project, and the one word, sorry for any mistakes, because I had really our class had really tired day today, and mistakes might happen. So, like, just please consider that and don't kill me. That's mainly to our teacher, Pani Otulak. I'm watching you. Okay. EUPRESS Collaborative Workshop. On 19th February, we were divided into groups and assigned the task of producing articles on one of the 5 topics. Our group number 1, was given the topic follow up the conclusions of the conference on the future of the Europe. We decided to break the theme into following minor sub-themes: a stronger economy, social justice and jobs, education and culture, young fair sports, digital transformation, climate change, and the environment. After a few days, a cycle of 10 beautiful articles emerged from our work. In each one, we try to include the most important information and refer to the previously mentioned sub-themes. The trip to Ventotene significantly helped us to select from the pile of information only the up-to-date, proven, and trusted ones. More than once, we encountered false information spread on the unofficial sites, but we dealt with it without problem. There were also a few challenges along the way, such as communication or knowing how to structure articles. Luckily, there were always a couple of consistent working people in our group who looked openly on the task at hand. We would have not been able to manage without a feedback that constantly directed us on the correct path, so that we didn't get lost while writing our thesis. Thanks to this help, we proudly present our articles on the following topics: European digital identity, the Conference of the Future of the Europe, conclusions of the Conference of the Future of the Europe, European migration, European education system, digital future, green past and future, and last but not least, the future of the treaty changes. With that sentence, we conclude by thanking all of Group 1 for the hard work and the opportunities and thanking for the opportunities we have been given to learn and present our thoughts about this project.
Okay, thank you, Christoph. Any comments from teachers or other students, maybe? No?
I would just like to say something, since me and Christopher really worked almost, I will not like to say together, but I was overlooking what was happening in his group, and I would really like to say in front of everyone that Christopher had really shown a lot of leadership and did not give up when he had to write own articles, and really worked hard on them. So congratulations, Christopher.
Yeah, but like, please don't misunderstand Lawrence. The group work was amazing. We had
I
some
agree.
we had some communication problems at first, mainly because some misunderstanding when the project starts and when we should assemble our group. But when it all came together, the work was amazing. So I am just amazed that I could be a participant in that. It's such a good group.
Okay. Thank you, Christoph. Thank you, Lawrence.
Proud of them, yes, all of them, because if they have a task, they just do it and do it the best they can. So I'm proud of you. Thank you, Krzysia.
Okay, guys. So we can continue with the second group, which is composed of Alexander Shimanovic, Maya Sajdak, Octavian Mlai Cirki, Maria Alesia Bocancea, Anna Lopez Fernandez, Paola Sanchez Diaz, Valeria Strati, Sara Panetta, Craiu Beatrice, Ginevra Amato, Andrea Belli, Luca Mozzorecchi, Giacomo Reale, and Emma Tappetti as editors-in-chief. So the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. I would
Thank
like
Can we like can I share the screen to the others? So do I need an authorization to do that? Like,
I think that you can. I think that,
okay. Because I wanted to show like the whole document to all of them.
yeah.
Okay, so it is not possible.
Okay, I try to
Let's
it's strange. Maybe you want to you want me to show your final reports? Oh,
okay, yes.
okay, could be an idea. Okay. Group 2. I think this one is okay. Okay, sure. Are you able to see?
yes. Thank
Okay,
you very much. So, this is our final report, and our topic was European foreign security and defense policy. We worked in small groups between 2 and 4 students. And if you can please scroll the document. Thank you very much. So let's start with the first topic. Yes, we have an introduction, and then our first topic, that is how some European countries are aligning with European defense policy. We decided to analyze how our countries are responding to these policies. So here you can see these paragraphs about Romania and then Spain and then Italy and Poland, in which we analyze different ways in which these countries are aligning to policies, or which one are taking part into specific associations or strategies, but also how some of them are investing their money or taking part in any other sort of association, or which is their role during conflicts in the world. Moving on to topic number 2. We have how the EU guarantees peace and which is its defense policy. And here you can find an insight on Europe's strategies and associations that have as a main aim to promote peace and help to protect our borders. Then we have topic 3. That is how the EU is responding to international conflicts and its role in them. So here we can find a specific picture of Europe's role in the world, in NATO, and in the actual conflicts that are being held nowadays. So how EU is related to non-European countries and which are its policies in order to prevent wars. Moving on, we have topic number 4. That is missions related to the common security defense policies, because Europe is organizing and structuring many military missions that are aimed to help other non-European countries. And in this paragraph, you can find information about how this mission work and some examples of these missions, and also graphics that shows the increased number of this mission during the years. Moving on to the next topic, we have how the EU uses economic resources for defense. So in the first part, we explain what the EDF is, so the European Defence Fund, and how much money it is composed of, and each field in which this money are being invested in, and also a list of any other important investments in Europe related to defense. Moving on to the last topic, the last paragraph, we have how the EU is managing external challenges such as migration, cybersecurity, and terrorism. Here you can find graphics and data about migrations in Europe, and also some strategies that are used in the EU in order to protect the borders and to contrast cyber threats and terrorism. And in the last part, we wrote a brief summary in order to make you understand better what our point was, and to explain what future challenges might be for Europe. So that's all. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, Emma. Okay. Any comments from teachers or students?
If I may say, Peter, I'm really impressed by the layout. I mean, this might seem like trivial, but I think, you know, the graphical side of the work you do also matters a lot. So this is the first article I've seen, and it really makes a good impression. All the graphs, the little nice footnotes. I'm sure the content is also, you know, valid. But the graphical side, I really appreciate the division into paragraphs, like small chunks of, you know, digestible text, so it's easier to read, even if the topic, I guess, is not like super, don't get me wrong, interesting. You know, I'm like willing to read it. And the summary at the end, very small, like bullet points. So really impressed by the layout.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Giacomo, do you want to spend some words about your organization, how the challenge that you face to organize this work? I don't know.
Well, as Christoph mentioned before, we also have some issues, but I think that's normal, and that's part of the game, and that's the fun part actually about working together with students that comes from all around Europe. So that's the nice part. And I think that we managed to do a nice job in the end. We faced some issues with ChatGPT, and that's, I know, a bit boring nowadays, because you can just write something and it will come up with it will come up with something great. But we face some severe issues with people using ChatGPT, but still we managed to make them rewrite their articles again. But it was really, really great to work with the journalists that worked with me. So yes, that's it.
Okay, thank you. Any other comments? Okay, so I think that we can move on with the third group, which is composed of Saba Shestakov, Lawrence Chettiar, sorry for the pronunciation, Anna Maria Denisa Chofu, Pavel Chudan, Adrian Manso Rubi, Raquel Liberton Lorente, Pier Giovanni Rossi, Ludovica Cheli, Eva Lucattini, Mario Leo, Beatrice Palladino, Sara Pace, and Alejandra Sanchez Hernandez and Miriam Martinez Revueltas as editor-in-chief. So, group 3, the floor is yours.
All right, so I would just like to start off by saying it was really fun working with the group. Like after the people who were before me have mentioned, we also had some issues with teamwork, but that's normal. Like Giacomo said, it's part of the game. It's the spice. So it was really fun working with them. We had some issues with ChatGPT and other forms of AI usage, but we managed to work around it. We managed to get them to write their articles again, or having it shaped around so that it would be better and more human. So we plan on writing smaller articles, around 5 articles. But then we got a message, I think, from you, where we then planned on combining those articles, which was kind of easy because the articles had similar topics. So we just combined them together into one big article, which was around 1,000 words. So in my opinion, quite big. So we just added them together, made a masterpiece. It doesn't include any graphical features because I was planning on making a presentation, but it did not happen because some issues came into play. And just to conclude the article, I got a message from you stating that it was not really on topic, but I just wanted to say that it's not on topic. I agree, but it's more of proving that European Union, or the beginnings of the European Union, played a crucial role in the economical governance of the member states. So I hope I cleared any doubts up. Yeah, and in general, the team was really fun to work with. We had a few laughs and giggles here and there. And yeah, that's it mostly. Any questions? Maybe anything regarding the article, or do you want me to summarize the article for people who haven't read it? Anyone? Anyone interested in economy?
Yeah, Lawrence. So
I'm good.
yeah, go ahead.
No, he said he's good.
Oh, okay. I have a question.
Oh,
So
the tables have
what
turned.
have you, Lawrence, and probably some other people, like, what have you learned from this field in this topic, like economy? Anything, you know, I'm asking about maybe something that blew your minds, like you were not aware of this, and now.
While writing the article, I do not know how I missed this, but for me, European single market and European common market were the same thing. I hope many people agree with me on this, right? And no one says no. No one says no that they are not the same thing,
What's
because
the
when I was writing the article, like around week ago, I came across a page that states that main page that states that European single market was something that came out of European common market. European common market was something that was there during the European common communities era, and after the Treaty of Maastricht that introduced the European Union, it kind of transformed into the European common market. So yeah, because which was really interesting for me, because I never knew that there was something different. They were the same things for me. It's common market and single market. It's like synonyms almost. But yeah, they are different apparently, which is questionable, but sure.
Okay, thank
Any
you.
other questions?
Okay. Just wanted to say that your topics were very general, so it wasn't easy to write a specific article, a very detailed article. So it was one of the main challenge of this collaborative workshop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm really glad that I got to dispone with the topics, because when we created the group, at the beginning we just gave each other topics to write. So I just gave everyone the topics to write, and I'm glad that I gave them similar topics, because then I could make the single article. It was quite easy. So yeah.
Okay. So I think that we can move on with the fourth group, which is composed of Mahesh Singh, David Barakowski, Cosma Minea, Pandi Rebecca Silla, Carmen Collado Galindo, Adriana Cassinello Delgado, Caterina Berti, Francesco Ricciarini, Guiducci Valentina, Elisa Alicata, Marzia Rossetti, Simona Di Peso, and Nicolas Moisei and Alexa Negoscu as editor-in-chief. So guys, the floor is yours, and the topic that you have analyzed is the European social pillar.
Okay, hello everyone. So I would like to say that I am currently not at home. I am at dance classes, so my apologies for not having my camera on. I really can't right now.
Don't worry.
I'm sorry. But I will do what I have to do, and this you can treat this like a podcast if you like. So frankly, when we got this topic, I had absolutely no idea what the European Pillar of Social Rights was. But I soon discovered what it was, and I think that it was very interesting discovering what it was and what its plans by 2030 are. For one, I discovered that it was proclaimed in 2017 by the European Parliament. The Council and the European Commission compromises 20 principles structured around three key areas, which are equal opportunities and access to the labor market, fair working conditions, and social protection and inclusion, which guide Europe towards becoming a more socially fair and inclusive society by addressing societal, technological, and economic challenges. And by 2030, which is 5 years from now, surprisingly, the EU's 3 core priorities are to create quality employment opportunities, including in the emerging green and digital sectors, ensure people acquire relevant skills for today's and tomorrow's job market, and reduce the number of individuals at risk of poverty or social exclusion. And then we each got and documented and wrote about employment, skills and equality, and social protection and inclusion, which again, for employment, by 2030, they plan that at least 78% of the population aged 20 to 64 should be in employment, which I think is great. And achieving this target will be essential for advancing gender equality across EU member states. To ensure gender equality in the labor market, the EU aims to have the gender employment gap compared to 2019, which again, I think is absolutely great that they plan to do this. And I hope that they succeed in doing this, because that would be amazing. On skills and equality, in 5 years, they plan that at least 60% of all adults should be participating in training every year, which is critical for ensuring that individuals can continuously adapt to evolving labor market demands. And to make this a reality, the EU focuses on equipping adults with the fundamental and transversal skills required for reskilling and upskilling later in life, particularly among disadvantaged groups. Then, on social protection and inclusion, we have challenges in implementation because these goals are really big. However, we had a big of a oopsie with economic crisis, including the ongoing effects of COVID-19, which policies that support social inclusion must also consider the impact of environmental and economic changes. For instance, the Just Transition Mechanism and the EU Social Climate Fund provide targeted support to vulnerable workers in sectors affected by climate policy, such as fossil fuel industries, and assist low-income households in adjusting to green transitions. Now, what role, which is another thing that I discovered, we discovered the role that the EUPRESS has in these policies, which is great. And one of them is providing in-depth analysis of employment trends, social protection frameworks, and the broader geopolitical context influencing EU social policy. And in conclusion, I think that the EUPRESS is doing a great job, and that the Next Generation EU Fund that promotes social recovery and supports vulnerable populations during economic disruptions is a very, how do I put it nicely, is very good for us as nations. And I think that we can benefit from this. That is all.
Thank you, Alexa. If you don't mind, I would like to show the videos that you made regarding the European social pillar. Okay, I will try to show you the video from your group that I received from a component of your group. Okay, share screen. And okay, are you able to see? I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Despite the progress made by the European Union, many people still face difficulties in their daily lives. Low wages, unstable jobs, and limited access to healthcare and education are just some of the challenges that millions of citizens experience. Inequality, job insecurity, and poverty continue to affect workers, students, and families across Europe. To respond to these issues, in 2017, the EU introduced the European Pillar of Social Rights, a set of 20 principles designed to improve social and economic conditions for everyone. But what does it actually mean in practice? How does it affect workers, young people and families? And what problems can it help solve? In this video, we will take a closer look at the European Pillar of Social Rights, exploring its key principle, its impact on everyday life, and how it addresses important issues such as youth employment and fair wages. The European Pillar of Social Rights is a framework that aims to strengthen workers' rights, improve social protection, and make sure that economic progress benefits everyone, not just a few. It is built on three main pillars. The first is equal opportunities and access to the labor market, meaning that everyone should have the same chances to find a job, regardless of their gender, age, or background. To achieve this, the EU promotes access to education, training, and lifelong learning, helping people develop new skills. It is also works to close the gender pay gap and ensure that all workers receive fair treatment. The second pillar is fair working conditions, which focus on creating a healthy and balanced work environment. This means fair wages that allow people to have a decent start of living, clear and stable employment contracts, and better protection against workplace risk. The EU also promotes work-life balance, supporting parental leave and flexible working arrangements. The third pillar is social protection inclusion, ensuring that everyone have access to basic services such as healthcare, pension, and employment benefits. No one should be left behind, and the EU encourages policies that support vulnerable groups, including people with disabilities, the elderly, and those facing financial difficulties. The European Pillar of Social Rights directly affects millions of people across Europe. For job seekers, it encourages training programs, job placement initiatives, and employment support. For workers, it helps ensure fair wages, safe working conditions, and protection against exploitation. For families, it improves childcare service, parental leave, and access to quality education. For older citizens, it secures pensions and healthcare, allowing them to retire with dignity. For instance, exists the Directive on Minimum Wages, which help ensure fair pay across EU countries by setting guidelines for decent wages. It protects workers from being underpaid and helps reduce in-working poverty. Another important measure is the Work-Life Balance Directive, which improves parental leave and promotes equal caregiving responsibilities between men and women. Yet unemployment remains one of the biggest challenges in Europe. In some countries, more than 1 in 5 young people struggle to find a stable job. Many graduates and school leavers face difficulties entering the labor market, and without proper support, they risk long-term unemployment. To tackle this, the EU launched the Young Guarantee, a program that ensures all young people under 13 receive a quality job offer, further education, or rating within 4 months of becoming unemployed. Thanks to this initiative, millions of young Europeans have found jobs, apprenticeship, or new opportunities to improve their skills. Another notable enterprise is the European Social Fund Plus, which provides funding for vocational training and programs that help young people enter the workforce. These initiatives make a real difference, giving young workers the skills and support they need to build successful careers. The European Pillar of Social Rights is a key step toward a fair and more inclusive Europe. However, turning this principle into reality requires action from governments, businesses, and citizens. Governments must introduce policies that align with this principle. Employers need to respect fair wages and working conditions, and individuals must stay informed in discussion about their rights. Understanding these rights is the first step in ensuring they are protected. By supporting initiatives that promote fair employment and social inclusion, we can help creating a society where no one is left behind. What do you think the EU should do to improve social rights? Share your thoughts in the comments and join the conversation. To learn more, visit the official European Pillar of Social Rights website.
Fantastic. Any comments?
Well, I think let's acknowledge that it really looks like a professional video, apart from some tiny mistakes here and there. But and I'm really impressed by it, and I really appreciate the fact that they didn't stuck to articles, just articles. You know, the traditional way. They even delved into modern things that reflect a bit their attitude and their digital world. Really, really nice.
Yeah. I wanted to say that there was no suggestion from my side to make a video. So this shows a very proactive attitude from this group. So I totally agree with Monica. Other comments from students, teachers? Did you like the video? Did you like the Alexa presentation?
Yeah, I guess I'm stunned. Like, wow, the voiceover was really good. And like you said, I like the attitude. It was not like, read just blatantly, boringly. It was just, with a verve, like youthful spirit. I liked it. Really, really nice.
Thank you, Peter. I would like to hear some comments from students, maybe. No one? So don't be shy.
No, I think no, I think the video was cool and it's very nice. Like I don't expect a video. I expect an the articular, so it was kind of cool and yeah, it was clear. Like it was. I understand all the video. It was not difficult to understand, and the image, yes, help to understand what she was saying. Maybe the sound, it was the sound. Cioè, when they changed to another image, there was a sound. Maybe I was not put the sound for the transizione, translate. No, I don't know. I know, no, I don't know what to say. But yeah, transition. Thank you. But yeah, I think it was cool.
It was very well done.
Fabio, any comments?
Congratulations. Yes, congratulations. It was very well done.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt, but I want to say, like, I find the idea they did, like, very interesting and creative, because as many of you said before, like, it's also connecting with the youth nowadays, because not everyone likes to read articles, and maybe this is a more interactive way of letting the message clear. So I really liked it, and congratulations to the whole group and everything.
If I may add something, of course, as usual, I am a little bit polemic, but let me be polemic as coming from Florence, we are usually polemic people. I mean, it's not a critic. It's just that the social pillar doesn't exist. I mean, it's nothing. Until this very moment, it's just a sort of goodwill. I mean, we would like to have this kind of things, but still the pillar of social rights relies on national policies. because there is no European competence on social rights. So this is just a sort of manifesto for what Europe would like to do, but it's currently not implemented yet, and it will probably not be implemented in the next 10 years. So just to give you the idea, I mean, I like very much that they interpreted all this pillar of social rights as an element of European value added, but it's not like that.
Other comments? Okay, so we can move on to the last group, the group 5, which is composed of Zuzanna Porezka, Nikodem Brudzeski, Cristina Stanciu, Anna Karina Luca, Marina Barco Iglesias, Marisa Sol Canistrate, Gaia Gori, Asia Badi, Eleonora De Fonseca, Cecilia Miraglia, Silenzi Livia, and we have as editor-in-chief Elena Nowaka, Carolina, Natalia, help me with the Carolina surname.
Karolina Wojciechowicz, but she is absent, so Marcel and Helka will present.
Okay, and Marcel Michalak. Michalak, sorry. Sorry for that.
Almost.
The topic is about the European Digital and Green Transition Challenge. So, guys, the floor is yours.
Okay, hi. So, like Francesca introduced me, us generally, my name is Marcel. I am the editor of the Group 5. And, let's just start talking about the article. Our group has made 4 different articles at the very start, and we have condensed them into one big piece. We have referenced sources like the articles made by the European Commission and some other legitimate sources. Of course, it was hard to do to reference only them, because the language that they are written in sometimes does not seem like English anymore. But I think we pulled through. And yeah, the first part is about the need for a digital transition, and it concerns the 2030 Digital Compass and Digital Decade Initiative. Thank you, Francesca, for the stream. It talks about how the EU plans to become a global leader in the digital era, which is right now and in the very near future. And the second article talks about the artificial intelligence and its consequences on society. It discusses topics, mostly the AI and automation and the difference between them, the risks and benefits of implementing AI into jobs and replacing people. Replacing people with robots, with automation, and how AI, both AI and automation, affect public services like healthcare and other stuff. And I pass the baton to Helena.
Yes, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Louder. Okay. The last 2 articles that we made together are about the European Green Deal and if the European Union can achieve a plastic-free economy. The first one of these articles about the Green Deal explains its main objectives and as an ambitious goal for Europe to become carbon neutral by 2050. It also mentions the transition plan for implementing the Green Deal and presents the main obstacles concerning the project. And the last article explains first he explains what the plastic-free economy is. It shows examples of the effects and usage of plastic in our daily lives and the economy, and tells about the use actions contributing to plastic-free economy with the use of for example, European Green Deal, Circular Economy Action Plan, and Single-Use Plastic Directive. And
Yeah, I also want to note, like the other groups, that we encountered some problems writing the article. One of which is the fact that basically only half of the group was actively participating in the project, and we sadly could not coordinate to have a video call throughout the project. But alas, we managed to, I think, do a good job using only text messages. Even though the level anticipated from our work was very high, and the time was not really was kind of scarce. I think that Group 5 managed to pull through and make something we are proud of. Thank you very much. I'm stepping down now.
Thank you, Marcel. Any comments from teachers or students? Maybe your teacher, I don't know, Natalia or Peter.
I just, in general, you mentioned AI, right? The use of AI, artificial intelligence, in the article. And to be honest, this obviously, well, in 2025 for you it's normal. For me, I'm older. Back then it was not something normal. And AI as a tool, like ChatGPT, I think it's a marvelous tool. So actually, the question for you, or it's like something to think about. Do you think, you young people, like, is it a threat or is it like a blessing, right? Because I'm sure if I had this tool in my days, I'll be using it. I'm not saying I would be abusing it. I'm not saying you were abusing it. I would be just using it. So the question is how to use it wisely, and did it really help you, or did it pose some problems, some threats? So how was the use of the tools at your disposal helping, or maybe not helping in your project? That's my question.
Well, I want to note that not all of them, but well.
Marta, don't get me wrong. I'm asking how we can use AI to make our work easier and better, because this is
I know,
the
I know.
reason why it was created, right? So the question is,
Yeah,
like,
it for sure makes the work easier. Alas, like I said, we have to note that sometimes it makes the job harder for the people who are checking the articles. I do not want to point any fingers, but I think that as a tool, it's a very great resource. Just you have to be careful to not, well, like you said, just abuse it and write an article of blah, 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 the topic is blah, 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 the specifics are blah, 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 blah. But just like as well, maybe think to ask the chat is what are some legitimate sources or things like this. I think I very much endorse it as a type of tool used in the way I just said. I hope this answers your question.
Yeah. Thank you. But it's not easy, I'm sure it's not easy. It's a new tool, right? We need to learn how to use it, because I'm sure we should, and it's very helpful.
Yeah, well, it really can be. It also can be harmful.
Yeah.
But I think it's a net positive.
Okay, thank you.
I absolutely agree with Peter. In fact, I underlined the fact that the AI is a powerful tool, and that you can use it, but very wisely. You have to be able to guide the AI and not be guided by it. So this is the very challenge. I think this is the most important challenge that you have to face, because it's very easy to be overwhelmed by this powerful tool if you don't know how to use it. But I think you was able to you were able to use it in a very good way in your article. I find your article very well structured. Maybe some charts or graph are missing, but it's not a real issue. As I told you a few days ago. So other comments from teachers or students, maybe Alex, Giacomo, Sara, Emma, about the AI. I don't know, about the green or yeah. Alex, please. I cannot hear you very well. Maybe try without the. Okay.
Yeah. Just I wanted to tell that I used AI just as a source for my articles, because it is a really good tool in finding legible sources to write good articles and give you suggestions how can you change your article in a better way, or change the structure. But of course, if you just copy and paste and do not change anything, it just hurts yourself, because you do not learn anything. Yes, it is how it is.
Absolutely. Any other comments from editor-in-chiefs or journalists?
So I would like to point one thing. Our group found, in my opinion, the perfect way of usage of the AI. If you ask only to enhance some part of the text that you're not sure of, that's the best, in my opinion, that's the best usage of AI. Because if you ask for a lot more, for example, or if you ask to write an article or review it, the AI is not yet perfect. It will change the structure, and the article is not, the structure is no more article-ish. AI likes to give up points, give the answer in numbers, which really disrupts the structure of the article. So our group uses it mainly to enhance the text, and it's perfect way, because if you're not sure is it good enough to be an article at the certain level, you can just ask the AI.
Okay. Other comments?
Yes, I wanted just to ask to one of you experts, because I was just curious while writing and while checking AI, I was curious if there is like any law in Europe that or any rules that actually it's how can I say states how should we use AIs, and also what and also things about copyright, because I think that AI is based on a big amount of data, and something is under copyright. So that would be really curious to know from you guys.
Oh yeah.
Usually, if you're using the AI, under the script, under the text, there is a small really line that if you click, there is all the articles, everything included. If you want to use an article like this, there's every kind of source, but usually it might be plagiarism when you're using just the text and not including the source that you took it from.
Okay. Other comments? Not just about the AI, but in general. Okay.
One thing
yeah.
I would like to say, I think that it was really a hard time for students. Yes, because 1 month, I'm not sure whether we would be able to complete all the tasks during this time. And I'm really proud of them, especially in a month. They have matura exam, so for me, it was amazing the passion with which they were working. Yes, they were so ambitious, and maybe this work could be much easier. But I want to tell to my group that I'm proud of you, that you didn't use AI, but you used your brains, your knowledge, and your intelligence to complete the task.
Thank you.
And I hope that you will learn how to use AI in a wise way, because it will help you.
Totally agree. Fabio, you want to add something to conclude the meeting?
No, I was astonished by the quality of the work, because apart from personal, like say, differences in the understanding of what is behind, but this depends also on experience, on critical thinking, and so on. So apart from that, it was really an amazing work that they did. So really congratulations, because it is very difficult for kids, okay, for young adults of 18 years old, I mean, to do such a kind of work. So really, congratulations to all of you. And of course to the teachers. And of course to Francesca, who stimulated everybody to go on with the work and to be on time, more or less on time.
Okay. So thank you guys for joining this final presentation meeting. I really appreciated your work, your efforts, your dedication. I hope you enjoyed this part of EUPRESS project. I hope to get in touch with you in the following months. I'm always available for you if you want suggestions or comments from me about how to improve an article or other issues. I'm available for you, and thank you for your time.
And of course, all these special reports will be published now in Euractiv.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, everybody. Bye bye.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye
you,
bye.
Lucia, for the
Bye
feedback.
bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.